Plastic is a wonderful material for building all kinds of things. Display cases, screen protectors, computer cases, artwork, and even robots can be made with plastic. Here's a practical application. A drawer that does not fit a pre-made organizer. Solution? A custom-made acrylic organizer that fits the drawer perfectly. Did you know you can build projects like these yourself? This video segment will show you how to build a basic box with a minimum of tools. The method shown here is the most basic. It will not produce museum-grade products, but will give you the skills needed to make a basic utility box. You can then take that skill to the next level and build all kinds of things for your home or office. We will build this 5-sided box out of 1/4-inch acrylic. We could use 1/8-inch material, but 1/4-inch is much easier to work with, as you will see later. To start, determine the outside dimensions. For ease of demonstration, we will make our box 10 inches by 10 inches by 10 inches. We will need to cut 5 pieces of plastic to the correct size to end up with the right finished dimensions. The top of the box will be 10 inches by 10 inches, since the sides will sit on it. That is piece number 1. The 4 sides will have 2 outside pieces and 2 inside pieces. The 2 inside pieces will be the same size, and the outside pieces will be the same size. The 2 outside pieces extend from edge to edge, as you can see here, so they will be 10 inches wide. But they rest on the top piece, which in our box is 1/4 inch thick. So we need to subtract 1/4 inch from that dimension. The result is 2 outside pieces 10 inches by 9 3/4 inches. The other 2 sides are inside pieces. So we have to subtract 1/4 inch from each end, making them 9 1/2 inches wide. Like the outside piece, they will be 9 3/4 inches high. Once you have this figured out, create a cut list that looks something like this. Now you are ready to begin building. Tap Plastics can cut the pieces to your size at no extra cost. If you prefer to cut the material yourself, we recommend the use of a table saw. We use a 10-inch 60-tooth carbide-tipped blade. Check out our website for more saw information and be sure to watch our video, How to Cut Plastic Sheets. The most important thing is the sharpness of the blade so that there is a smooth, chip-free edge. For the best appearance, it is recommended that the edges be routed before gluing. However, for many applications, this is not necessary. Once the pieces are cut, we are ready to glue. Again, our website has extensive gluing information, as does our video, How to Glue Acrylic. We will not repeat gluing instructions that were in that video. We will start by assembling the sides. Remove all or part of the protective masking from the areas to be glued. Place one of the larger side pieces flat on the table. Place the inside piece against it at a 90-degree angle, flush with the edge. Now, as mentioned earlier, we will demonstrate a method which does not require extra tools. This means gluing the parts exactly as we want them. A more advanced method is to glue the pieces 1/8 inch from the edge. Then, when the box is completed, the edges are routed flush. This would require different dimensions than those mentioned above, but would produce more professional results. For this project, we will use the more simple glue-in-place method. Put the 2 side pieces together, then apply the glue using the applicator. It should flow into the joint. It is possible you may see some small air bubbles in the joint. This is common. Routing the edge first helps minimize this. Hold the piece steady for a few minutes until the glue sets up. We are using 1/4 inch material here. This allows the piece to almost stand at a 90-degree angle without being held. and the large bonding area produces a quicker bond. Using thinner material would be a bit more of a challenge. Repeat the process for the opposite side. Allow the pieces to set for at least 20 minutes. Carefully invert the 3 glued pieces and place them on the 4th side. Align the edges and glue as before. Allow to dry another 20 minutes. Then place the 4 sides on the end piece, align, and apply glue. Allow the piece to dry for 24 hours. Then, using a MAP gas torch, polish the edges for the finishing touch. Finally, clean the box using Brillianize and admire your handiwork.
Tap, tap plastics, the fantastic plastic place.